Hello, my name is Brendan with the Credit Repair Experts, and today we're going to be talking about a special piece of legislation called the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Now, many of you may not be aware or are just beginning to become aware of the power and influence that these credit bureaus have over the market. If you're diving into the realm of credit repair or building credit, you're aware of the power that credit bureaus like TransUnion, Experian, and Equifax have over our ability to get extensions of credit. In fact, these agencies have gotten so powerful that in October of 1970, Congress actually passed a piece of legislation called the Fair Credit Reporting Act. This and many other forms of legislation were used to curb the power that the credit bureaus had over the market. Remember, the first article of the Constitution grants Congress the ability to regulate interstate commerce, so it is within their compelling public interest to curb these private corporations, especially because banking is such a front and center part of our economy. The Fair Credit Reporting Act was created to give you and I, defined as consumers in the law, protection against unfair and inaccurate reporting on your consumer report. Congress actually takes the time to lay out certain definitions for us that we're going to look at here in just a second. Now, that means that a lot of the times, whenever a credit bureau reports something on your report, it's not actually verifiable. Okay? They actually don't disclose your financial information unless they get your written consent. That's part of the law. So we're going to look at a few definitions to see what it is that we're really dealing with here. The first one is the term person. This also includes any individual, partnership, corporation, trust, estate, cooperative, association, government, or government subdivision or agency. Okay, and then the term consumer means individual. So that also means the term consumer is included with the word person. Okay, and then consumer report essentially means, in general, any written, oral, or other communication involving your credit worthiness, your credit standing, your ability to get more credit, also your general reputation, your personal characteristics, and the way you live. Okay, that all is a part of your consumer report. So, Congress is very clear here. They are regulating the distribution of your personal information, whether that be financial or otherwise. Okay? And it's establishing your eligibility to get new items of credit or insurance or even employment. Okay? There are many instances where your credit report is very necessary. Okay? When we look at these credit bureaus, we can see once again that they're primarily distributing information. So Congress is intentionally trying to protect the consumer from having their information disclosed without their consent. Okay, they're going to be looking at a variety of things on your credit report. Do you pay on time? What kind of credit are you extending? What kind of creditors are you working with? Where do you live and work? All these things are part of your consumer report. Now, these credit bureaus are going off of information that's provided to them. That means banks, debt collectors, or any other agency can give these credit bureaus information and they'll report it regardless of if it's accurate or not. Okay? So this is why the dispute process is really important, because unless you say so, they're going to presume everything on your consumer report is accurate. Now, Congress lays out in a special part of this legislation in subsection 611 that the procedure for these credit bureaus is they have to notify you that they're generating these reports and putting this information on there. And they need to get your express written consent on that information. Not only that, but if a debt collector or a creditor puts any debt on your consumer report without it being verified, you can actually put them on notice to give you verification of that debt contract that was created. So let's say, for example, that you had an old credit card, right? And you maxed it out, you never paid it off. Well, then a collection agency purchased that debt. Well, It is up to the collection agency to provide you with verifiable evidence that you went into contract with them and owe them the debt obligation that's placed on your credit report. If they're not able to do that, that's grounds for removal. We'll get more into that in future videos. Now, what's really fantastic is that the majority of the public has not addressed this one point. And that is actually, you are in fact the creditor whenever you get out your social security number. Okay, now that's a whole nother story for another day. So I'm gonna leave that small nugget with you guys to chew on. Please share some of your knowledge down in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe and get tuned in for more credit repair and credit worthiness information. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you next time.